Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. So glad you can join us from the beautiful Target Center, the home of the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And, of course, Austin Reeves. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
Doncic with the steal. That's a 2 from Barnes. Back to Doncic. And it's Barnes at the elbow. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Yeah, it's just the giant wingspan, the 40-inch max vertical, all in play for Barnes that time.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Pass to Brogdon. Back to Bol. Tries again. Rebounded by the Lakers. Smart deciding where to go with it. Back to Embiid. Outside for Smart. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Well, I love that Marcus Smart sprinted into that shot opportunity. You've got to be prepared on the catch, and Marcus was ready.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Stolen by Brogdon. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Well, you love the explosion up court. Malcolm Brogdon working hard to make sure they convert.
Up top, Doncic. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. And finished off by Siakam.
Yeah, I have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use. Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow. Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
And a strong finish with two hands.
How about putting it on the deck and going with a level of intention? Malcolm Brogdon on the drive.
Doncic, no good.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
It's Edwards on the wing. There's the drive. Misses the layup. And so Siakam will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there, if you can pull it off, and he did. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll get the second quarter under. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
McDaniels outside. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. In the corner, Kennard with it. Hibbert with the screen. Takes the three. And that's good. Luke Kennard for three. Kennard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Pass to Kennard. The Lakers moving the ball around. The three. And another three for the Lakers.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown three. Good night.
Here's Paul. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the inside. Hibbert. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And, guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Down low. Here's Hibbert. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And they got to bring the double team on him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Timberwolves trailed by 4. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Top of the key, connect. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that prove he belongs in this league.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Edwards looking it over. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Back to Jerome, to the paint, and botches the dunk.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Driving the lane. Here's Hibbert. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Outside, ball. Outside, Porter. Hits the three-point bomb. Porter's got 6 points.
And such a sharpshooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. It's a close game here in Minnesota. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Ball with the bucket.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
To the middle. Here's Hibbert. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guy. Seconds left from the first half of basketball. Here's Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Smart. Shoots over Brogdon. And it's off the back rim. No good. Outside Porter. Sweet move. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. He got it up. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 1. From Target Center, back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now, Doncic. Barnes, right side. Here's Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Boy, we have seen Pascal Siakam really elevate his passing skills. What an outstanding distribution right there.
And it's in there.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
And looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
McDaniels outside. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the Lakers have possession. It's a 3-point game.
Anthony Edwards has shown he can defend with the best of them. Nice contest there.
Back to Brogdon. McDaniels up top. Over Siakam. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Barnes outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Barnes has got 5.
The improvement in Barnes' deep range just helps his offense space the floor.
Here's Brogdon. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Nice time from Embiid. The big man showing off his vision there.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And he drives in. Banked in off the glass. Brogdon's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
Well, this guy's been confident since the opening tip. Malcolm Brogdon getting things done offensively.
Pass to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
McDaniels outside. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon. McDaniels got 9.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Doncic with the steal. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you, Kev.
You got it, trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. And stolen by Siakam. Ooh, Doncic capping off the break.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And Edwards slams it in.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
There's Porter with the 3. Drops in the tray. Porter's got the lead back up to 7 now for Minnesota.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Ball. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice beat on the run.
I love how Ball moves the rock. Incredible instinct on the offensive end.
Stolen by Ball. Podziemski with it. Pass to Bull. Takes a shot at the elbow. Kennard with the rebound.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter who doesn't need much space.
Here's Murray Boyle. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Stolen by Ball. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bull. Here's Ball. Clock at 4. Second chance shot. Here's Murray Boyle. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And it's Hibbert missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. Pass to Podziemski. Tipped away. And the dunk by Ball.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Stolen by Ball. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Lakers trailed by 7. Smart! A three-pointer. Good!
Well, Marcus Smart stays ready for these moments when his number is called, the ability to deliver a big-time bucket.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Now, beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Siakam, high post. Doncic. Now Barnes. The three goes down.
Oh, that is absolutely monumental. And you have to admire the way Barnes carries himself right now. I love his poise.
Outside Brogdon. Here's Edwards.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Well, in these situations, this is who they want at the charity stripe.
Barnes outside to tie it up. 3. Good.
Oh, with that calm demeanor, Barnes sticks that one right in their eye.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Doncic. Now Barnes. Here's Embiid. To take the lead, Nick Daniels pulls it down.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Outside Edwards. Now Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Not that time. It won't go. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Barnes. Stolen by McDaniels. Now here's Brogdon. Driving inside. Layup no good. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Barnes. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the target. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And here is Brogdon. Here's Porter. lets loose a three. And down goes the three.